This is Dr. Benjamin. In meditation, we will experience who we are and what we really are. We will discover our totality. We go into meditation daily to be reborn, rejuvenated, to live in the world with fresh vitality, to cope with the life of the marketplace. The more we meditate, the happier we become. The more tranquil will be our experiences. Life will become a platform, a stage. We will be the actors. The play will be about all our roles in life. The applause is called knowledge. Peak experience is none of these things. It is the totality of them all. It is the birth. It is the happiness. The stage, the marketplace. Not about our part in the play. It is the very play itself. We exist, but only in an indivisible way from experience and the experiencer. The sky, the sea, the universe, and all that is on and under it. We are the sun and the rays of the sun. We are the ocean and the waves of the ocean. We are the milk, the whiteness of milk, and the life of all things. It is the vital, outgoing, contributing, sharing action of life that gives way to peak experience. Inspiration, creativity, and stimulation are peak experience. The more we move inwardly in life, the outwardly we are life. The more we experience life inwardly, the greater we express life outwardly. The more we learn to play and laugh like little children, the greater the kingdom within, and the soul opens up its windows to the infinite. In the moment of being totally absorbed, engrossed, enchanted, there is meditation. The moment of total love, total fear, total boredom, there is meditation. The result is total experience. Be a picture of love, fear, startled, delight, boredom, and in that moment, be in meditation. Create emotions of hate, of anger, of jealousy, of greed, and in that moment, experience those emotions. This is peak experience. Lie back now. Take off your shoes. Take off everything if you want to. Breathe deeply 3 times. And unfold the body. Smooth out the face, the neck, the head, the back. Relax the eyes, the mouth, the ears, and listen. Listen to the whisper of the grass in the breeze, the rustling of the leaves in the trees, the faint tinkling of the little stream. Merge with that hearing. Become the whispering grass, the rustling leaves, the tinkling stream. Smell the clear, fresh rain, the perfume of the rose, the warm aroma of the earth. Be at peace. Become the rain, the rose, the earth. Bite into a crisp, sweet apple. Taste the tang of the orange. Savor the bitterness of the lemon. Be still with the apple, the orange, the lemon, and drift into meditation. Fly with the eagle. Spread your wings. Soar into the air. Swoop into a dive. Be the eagle. Play with a little puppy, a warm, cuddly little puppy. Bounce, roll, jump and yap. Be the little puppy. See the tiger. Feel his wildness, his freedom. Sniff, stalk, and hunt with him. Breathing easily and rhythmically, drift with the tiger into meditation. Talk to an old shoe bobbing in the bay. Talk to a kite flying in the air. Talk to a shell basking on the beach. Listen to them, experience their stories, and their answers are meditation. Hum with the bee. Take a ride on a butterfly. Hover in the air with a dragonfly. Look at your colors. You, the dragonfly, and your colors are in meditation. Listen to the music. Let it waft through your whole body. Let it fill the body with its light, its magic. Let your mind be the flute and your heart the drum. Feel its rhythm, feel its beat. You and the music are one and in meditation. Enter into the music of the spheres. Spin and whirl with the cosmic waves. Drift into the sound of red, then into orange, then into yellow. Now to green, now blue, now violet, now indigo. Now all is whiteness and lightness, spinning, whirling, disappearing into meditation, and into the cosmic dance. Become the mighty river roaring down the mountain, cascading falls over the shiny wet rocks. Enter into the valley, see the heavens above you, feel the riverbed below you, the banks at each side. The animals drinking from your waters, the villagers washing their clothes on your rocks. Their houses speed by as you rush on. The trees stand tall and straight along the river's edge, and they salute you as you go by. You are now in the desert. Along your banks are groves of palms. Birds of all kinds come to your cooling waters. You feel the heat of the sun and the burning of the desert sands. Yet you keep moving on. You can't stop now. On into the agricultural lands, with their crops of wheat, corn, barley, and rye. And it feels good to water those crops, and indeed the whole thirsty earth. Then you sense the ocean, your destination, your homecoming. Its waves pound the beaches and call you to hurry and join them, and you merge with the infinite ocean and become one with it, and you and the ocean are one. And this is meditation. Go out into the meadow. See the setting sun, its reflection, red, orange, yellow, on the puffy clouds. Feel the cooling evening air. The birds are making their way homewards to their little nests. The day insects are lullabying themselves, humming themselves to sleep. The night insects are chirping and trilling themselves awake, and they begin their search for food. The first star appears, blinking on the horizon, heralding the entrance of the moon. And she appears silvery white, beaming down on us, lighting up our meadow. The breeze comes in and ruffles our hair. The night owl hoots, and the world is still and peaceful. And we expand our minds and our hearts, and we draw into them the total scene. And this is meditation. The dawn lifts its sleepy head to acknowledge the rising sun, which is coming up out of the sea. It sends its rays out across the universe. The moon and the stars close their shutters and go to sleep. The light of the sun sends color dancing across the ripples of the ocean, reflects off the whiteness atop her waves and the golden sands of the seashore. The seabirds swoop and dive into the ocean for their early morning snacks, and they rise and drift on the thermals, hovering on the current of air, white against blue. The earth begins to unfold herself. All life takes a deep breath and prepares for the day ahead. The dew glistens on the grass and hangs in droplets from the spider's web. The flowers send out their perfume on the morning breeze, and we become one with the world, and we are in meditation. Let us enter into our own soul heart. It is a vast area beating in tune with the cosmic rhythm. In our heart, we have the highest intelligence, and we commune with that intelligence. And our kind intelligence tells us, let go. Let go of your past, your fancied hurts and failures. Let go of the thoughts that someone has ever hurt you. Let go of the thought that you have ever hurt anyone. Let go of guilt. Let go of anger. Let go of pride, jealousy, and condemnation. Let go your indecision, impatience, depression, regrets. Accept yourself, accept others. Become as the child, wide-eyed and innocent. Develop a curiosity of life. Realize that your thoughts create your world. Maintain a self-confident and positive attitude. Think truly and speak truly and live truly, and the world is yours. Put all your energy, your emotion, and your love into living. Life is intelligence. It is all-powerful, and it is expressing everywhere in the universe. Meditate daily, and you will be in contact with all the inner worlds and the higher dimensions. Confront the world and its situations with a mature attitude, and you will be in communication with your creativity and expressing your creativity. Accept yourself, and you can both give and receive love. Cause no distinction between you and God. There is none. Cause no separation between you and God, for there is none. Cause no separation or distinction between you and all of existence, for there is none. We are all units of the one divine being. We differ in function only. The light you see now in your own heart is the very light that the world is made of, and it exists in every heart of every human being. Remain in that light and be at peace. The most difficult thing in the world to do is to come to realization. Realization comes through experience. That is the only way. Intellectually, we think we realize, but we realize only through the conscious mind perceptions. The things, the appearance of things, remain the name or the appearance until they are experienced. To recognize our own existence and the existence of all things in the world is to be totally aware of the experience of ourselves and them. Through experience of all manifested forms in the world, we experience God. God is the totality of all existence. The sky is not the sky, the cow is not the cow, the man is not the man. Only God is. And God is consciousness. Consciousness is energy, and energy is totality. This totality is peak experience. Peak experience is the oneness of the multiplicity. Relax now. Unfold the body and the mind. Close the eyes and take 3 slow, deep breaths. We will begin to journey through time, space, and the ages into the oneness of life. The soul is in the hall of learning. Everywhere there are like souls, studying the blueprint for their migration through the many dimensions to take for a short while residence in a human body on the earth plane. Great spiritual beings are giving valuable advice and instruction as to the places, situations, and events that lie before the soul for its own experience. The hall is filled with a great radiant light and celestial music. It is a place of peace and joy. Then the soul takes leave of this its home and descends through the many dimensions to take up residence once again in the body of a tiny baby. Within a few minutes, the baby is born. It has come into the earth world and its experiences begin. Gone are the sounds of the celestial sweet music, and all here is noise and confusion. The warmth and comfort of the mother's womb is now a place of intense cold, and the baby's sensitive skin cringes from the touch of the shadowy forms that surround it. Our soul looks back for a second to its ethereal home, and then turns its face to the future. The soul, the real self, activates the inner and outer senses of the child's body, and according to the instructions given it, and that which was decided on prior to returning to Earth, it sets in motion the laws of the cosmos that must govern the physical being's progress in the world. The etheric body of the baby is packed with experiences of the mind from previous lives. The emotional body is likewise filled with the emotions from the past. Then the soul takes up its position as the observer of all that occurs in the life of the human vehicle it occupies. It sees the many selves of the egohood of man, which its desire has shaped and its destiny has achieved. Throughout the body's 80 years, the soul sits and waits for the moment that the being will recognize its presence. The body has the laughing self, the crying self, the talking self, the waking self, the sleeping self, the learning self, and the working self. It sees the reactional physical mind grow from an innocent, open, and loving mind of the child into the explorative, evaluative, insensitive mind of the teenager, and then into the critical, judgmental, narrow, and rigid mind of the adult. After a long process and much pain, the mind begins to reach a state of maturity, and the adult becomes aware that the body and the world do not appear to be the only possessions worth striving for. And the soul watches as the adult begins to expand his mind and become more aware of higher intellect, the deeper significance of life. The soul's heart leaps in joy when he sees the feelings of compassion, tolerance, and understanding develop in the heart of man. And so later, much later, when old age advances and man begins to turn his attentions inwards into his own being, the soul makes his first contact. He can now commune with the mind and heart of his physical vehicle. The soul looks out from behind the tired eyes of man, and in front of him he sees God everywhere. Every grain of sand is God. Every tree, every river, every cloud, and every star is God. Every level of existence, material or immaterial, is God. Every level of vibration and every thought and idea and imagination is God. And man becomes aware that he too is God. Though he may be doing the laughing and the crying, the working and the sleeping, it is an appearance only. The energy behind it and the manifestation of it is God. And merciful death comes, and the soul lays down the human form and hovers for a moment above it, and then turns its face to the heavens from where it came, and a shaft of radiant blue-white light, it returns home. Our souls are free, they are boundless. Let us expand our minds until they too are free and boundless. See the limits of the mind as the outer limits of the universe. See within ourselves the many galaxies, all the great stars. See the sun rising from within us, the moon lighting up the whole of the heavens. See the many dimensions of space, the many vibrations of space. Let us immerse ourselves in the silence of the universe and discover the source of all creation. Now become that source of all creation. Create. Let us meditate on ourselves meditating. Let us visualize ourselves sitting in a meditative position in surroundings of extreme beauty, with celestial music flowing in the atmosphere around the picture of ourselves. Then see ourselves as the white radiating light begins to pulsate and expand from our bodies. Then we see ourselves turn into a brilliant star, a divine spiritual current. We now emerge with that image of shining, shimmering light and dissolve within it. All is peace, all is joy. This is Dr. Benjamin.